Okay, so we just arrived to the gym. Deadlift session today and accessories. That means hamstrings and core work after the main deadlift session. Plan for today is a single of 180. Last week 175 went up well. 3 weeks no deadlifting. Getting back in now, and plan for today is to try and hit 180. I should be carved up. Water intake is okay, could be better today, but it's decent. And let's just go in and see what we can do today. Okay, so main deadlift warm up is done. I always start with the bar. Then I go for a couple of with 60 kilos, 100 kilos, and then 140. 140 for a single because I don't want to fatigue myself too much. What I have learned is that deadlift training very fatiguing, can be very fatiguing if you don't structure it properly. I used to do it 2 times a week, and I only do it once. Easier, less fatigue, less carryover fatigue, and I'm prioritizing squats anyway right now. So yeah. Next up is a 160 single because we're going for a 180 today, as already said, and we're starting off with 160 to test the waters, then going for 170 and then 180. Slowly ramp that up to a top single, and then we have backoffs. Backoff sets are for true building is made. Let's go. Let's do the first single. No chalk yet. I'm just doing it raw. Good lift. Did feel like a 6.5 RP. That's good. We're gonna give it like 4 minutes rest. Big rest on that lift. The lift isn't so much fatiguing until we get to a later point when you need to pull more, so definitely beneficial to give more rest for it. Next is 170, and then 5 minutes rest, and then we hit 180. Because the one my top single should be always under RP8. I don't want it to be under RP8, and I know that my sleep wasn't the most optimal today. I had good sleep. My bedtime, like the time I go to sleep, are around the same time every single day. Yesterday I went to sleep half an hour later, which is still okay. I didn't have any interruptions. I had a lot of REM sleep, which is totally like REM is 2+ hours. Like my REM sleep is consistent on 2:30, 2 hours 30 minutes, something like that. My deep sleep was horrible yesterday. Like it has been horrible since I've gotten back from Japan. Trying to build it back up, but I don't know. Yesterday I had a good, not yesterday, 2 days ago I had a good deep sleep. Like an hour 20. Last night, 47 minutes, bad. You gotta get it back up. Let's get the 170 ready. Chalking up for this one. I want the grip to fill. I've done 190 before with no chalk, but just don't want to risk it. Okay. Gonna give it 5-minute rest after that. Not a super tiring rep, but I definitely felt it in my legs. I think one thing to fix going forward on Tuesdays, I have just one set of hip abductor. And I think that's striking in the ass, literally. With my glute muscles not being 100% on Thursday, because I have my squat on Tuesday. So I'm probably going to remove that from my program to not stall the deadlift. I said that was an RP somewhere between 7 and 8. I want to say 7.5, but it wasn't the same. There's one that hard to pull. It was an RP7, it was RP7. Need to load up 180 now, if I have time to rest. Good lift. I'd give that an RP8 probably. It was like an RP8. I did struggle a bit. It wasn't max effort, so we're good. Next is backups, and that's less rest. 3 sets of 3 at like 75% of the top set. which last week was 125 and 122 and a half. Today I'm gonna put on 125 because it's deficit deadlift. I like them. I'm liking them more and more to do them more and more because I can deadlift, but not go sub max. I like this approach of doing a single every week, just up it a bit. We're definitely gonna need to do deload in like 2 weeks. If I was doing deadlifts for the last 4 weeks, today would have been a deload. So 3 weeks from now, probably deloading. Going like 10 kilos back, so now I'm fatiguing myself, but yeah. Let's set up the back off sets. The point of these deadlifts, the deficit and pause, and to get a bit of my breath back, is to learn how to brace better and learn how to pull out the slack, of course. Better control and better slack, and a little bit more volume under a little bit more tension, and instead of going sub max all the time. Because it's a deficit and it's a pause. The intensity is there, but since you're not doing extremely heavy weights, because this is about what my max is 200 right now. There's like what 60%. Well, not 60%, it's more. No, yeah, 60% of my max, yeah. About 75% of my top sets. Yeah. But yeah, it's 3x3. Standard protocol. Up it every week. If the top set goes up, the back ups go up. And RP on that was about 6.5. Because I could wrap on another 5, 6 probably, if I really wanted to. So I'm putting it as a 6.5 RP on that. Like my RP is unfeeling, like I don't understand there's a scale. But it's also like on RP9 for me means I could do more weight for about the same amount of reps, maybe one less. RP 9.5 means I could do more weight, but not as many reps as I just did. RP 10 is of course dead. RP 9.5 is almost like you can't do anything anymore. With an 8, I don't treat as only 2 more reps in a reserve. Like I say RP 8.5 for me would be 2 reps in reserve. RP 8 would be maybe 3 reps in reserve, but I could do a little bit more weight for 2 more reps. Let's put it that way. I'm breathing and it's time to do the next set. I almost been here for 50 minutes. This Thursday session is the longest. This is basically 10 minutes of movement prep and then like 45 minutes of deadlifting, including the warm-up, build up top, set and back offs. But then I have accessory work, like 20 minutes to 30 minutes of accessory work, which includes like rolls for hamstrings, lateral flexion core work, and ab rollouts. Like that's enough for this day because deadlifts are fatiguing. And tomorrow I have an upper day, so you gotta balance everything out. Deadlifts are not the main priority right now, but I can go not all out, but I can push myself on them because my main thing is squats right now. Bench is gonna be lagging behind a bit because I had a RC injury at the start of the year. I'm still in recovery. It's a lot better now. Like I don't feel the injury at all anymore, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm going through this whole 18-week phase without risking pushing my bench too hard. Like it's had good stimulus. Like I have great bench sessions at the moment. Like way better than the January ones where I was pushing it. I just want to let the RC heal because I know it needs time. And the program I made for myself it's an 18-week program, so the shoulder has a lot of time to heal before I get anywhere close to over my max. In like another month, well after April, it's gonna be 8 weeks of the program. I'm gonna start reintroducing pull-ups and dips on Fridays, upper days. That's tomorrow. Might record tomorrow's session. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what the upper sessions on Friday are gonna look like. And I can do calisthenics again, bro. I miss pull-ups. I miss pull-ups hard. And it's time for the next set. Good. Quick thoughts while I'm on racking. Good session. The back off sets. They were all about same RP. I didn't any fatigue carryover, which is good. The back off sets all being that was like all being under 7 RP is good. I could confidently say all of them felt like 6.5 RP. I'm happy with that. That means the top set wasn't for me fatiguing. For me, not able to do anything after. Last week's, I went with like an RP 6.5 for the first one, 7 for the second, and 7.5 for the last. But this one felt a lot better. Let's get the accessories now. I wanted to do seated first because I like them more. but they're taken. So I mean the right ones, the Pro Micro. This is again an accessory. I don't want to fatigue my muscle too much, so I'm keeping this under RP8. I know that people love to train to failure, but from my experience, there's a bit too much intensity in that. Because I used to go to failure in every single set, and yes, you do progress, but you also fatigue the body too much. And there's a plan I gotta stick to, and there's a certain amount of fatigue that I don't want to have. And since I'm prioritizing squats, I don't want any more leg muscles to be, racked. I literally only do hamstrings on Thursdays as an accessory work. Bro, that's beautiful stimulus. Hands are on fire. And that was about RP8. I'll leave it there. We're gonna come back to seated after. Harder than set one. But to be expected. A second to breathe. You don't need to jump into that when you're doing a bilateral exercise. You don't need to jump in instantly. You can take a second to breathe for the other side. The progression on these, I usually go for reps. After I hit 8, I first do 8 for a rep. What is it? Yeah. I first do 8. What a weight. Then go for 10. Next week, then go for 12. Then keep it at 12. And then we send back to 8 with the next weight. And right now, we're just ramping up weight every week to get back to where we were. Because the muscles just need muscle memory to remember. But I don't want to go all in on the first week because recovery is going to be ass. I will forever die on the field with this machine. It's weird as fuck. More. So let me just switch this. I don't understand why it's so weird. I like the one where it's on top, where you can actually hold on to it and lean forward. Here I'm probably gonna need to start getting a belt. This is the stimulus that my hands get. In my whole program, I think I did at least 140 hamstrings. They're big. Like, I actually have big hamstrings. Constantly deadlifting anyway. I've never really needed to train them that much. So yeah. 4 sets is enough volume to maintain. If I decide to ever go on stage, I'm definitely gonna up the volume like 3 times, I mean. 12 sets a week. But that's gonna be a bodybuilding phase. This is a strength building phase. Whoa. That's it, it's a mix. That's it, the strength work for me is a mix of both worlds. I can't wait to put in calisthenics again. I love training poultry. But powerlifting and calisthenics I like more. than just straight bodybuilding. Like, my legs keeps slipping to that side. Now it's time for the worst part of today's session, and that's ab rollouts. Fun, fun, fun. I actually needed to wait for the ab roll because somebody was actually doing ab roll out. I've never seen anybody do them here before. But the guy was super nice. He even brought it to me after he was finished, so nice. I only waited like 3 minutes for it, so very nice guy. 2 more sets of this and we're done for today. Hour and a half. You know, people say I need to train 3 hours at the gym and trash if you train more than 1 hour, but it's like, yeah, but everyone's training for different reasons, so, you know. Some more sets of this. Then I hit the showers, get myself a meal. I'm going for pasta with gorgonzola and chicken. I got washing today for clothes. Fun times. I don't even want to rest. I just want to do the set and go home. Fuck. That's enough. I got less fatigue and deadlifts now. But the accessory work is killing me. Right on the dot, an hour and a half, by the way. Can write this down. 2 reps more. And I'll roll out. No, wait, a lot more. I did 3 times 8 last week. I did 12, 10, 10 this time. Damn. Let's get things packed and go. That was a good session. Deadlifts went as planned. It was, the top set was RP 8, so exactly as the plan was to do it. And the back off sets went a lot smoother than I thought they would go. They were all about RP 6.5, definitely less than 7. That did not reach RP 7. I mean, it is 3 times 3, but last week they were more fatiguing. So we can definitely go up on my top set next week and up on the back off sets as well. I think deadlifts are gonna get peaked as well. I think I'm gonna get a new PR by the end of this block. My last PR was 200 and that was an RP 9. I almost pulled 210. I think I loaded 220 and I got it halfway up to my knees but couldn't pull it up. I loaded up 210 once and I was just missing the lockout. My technique then wasn't as good, so I was missing the lockout. So meaning by the end of this block I should deadlift 220. That's the plan, because hitting the same PR is in 4 weeks and we're on week 6 right now, I believe. Yes, week 6. That means it's gonna be 10 weeks, and at week 10 if I hit 200 and have 8 more weeks left, 5 kilos up every week, trying to go up higher, not letting fatigue accumulate, I should be able to hit 220 by week 14, 15. Maybe if I have a deload before I try 220, I should hit it in like week 15, and I think by week 18 I want to try 230, because if the goal is to get 220 to 230 by the end of this block, and then on squats I want to do 180, bro. I want to do 180. That's my goal right now, and by September I want to do 200. So squats are getting focused anyways. Bench, if I hit 130 by summer, that will be beautiful, and 140 by September. That's the plan. And yeah, that's all the thoughts I have for today.